to a Halloween party. I needed to use this costume somehow. God, it is. Happy Halloween, everyone. Because, you know, what's scarier than the boogeyman coming to your house? So, what other way to spend Halloween than by talking about our favorite Fazbear friend? Yeah, this last night at the party, and I got a little, like, mark on my forehead, which is actually kind of funny. Is it still there? I got like a big forehead, so like if that shows, then that'll be funny. Oh, Marie, I got clothes on. So, yeah, I'm finally gonna be talking about the Nendoroid Freddy Fazbear. This came out like, what, like almost a month ago, so I thought, yeah, you know what, this would be a good Halloween review. But for some of you who don't know what the Good Smile Company is, let me explain. They're basically a company based around making figures mainly from anime and Japanese products, or like IPs or whatever. Although sometimes they do branch out and do stuff from like movies, video games, and all that. I'm pretty sure they have made Bendy, they made Huggy, they made Mongus, Sonic the Hedgehog, and our most recent candidate, Freddy Fazbear. And to many Fnaf fans, this is a pretty big deal, because it's made by a company that's not Funko. But yeah, but that being said, painting and sculpting wise, this thing looks really damn good. I'll be honest, I really could care less about Nendoroids because some of them look kind of weird. But Freddy here actually fits it because, you know, it doesn't look weird, but he has a big head and a tiny body. But yeah, it is like scarily accurate. Colors, shapes, everything. It looks like FNAF 1 Freddy. And it's kind of ironic because I am filming this the day of the 1-year anniversary of the movie. But yeah, there's really not much to say. Everything's really painted well. For some reason his teeth are silver. Like, I think painting wise, that's like my one complaint. I mean, yeah, his endo jaw could be silver. It makes sense, but shouldn't his teeth be white or whatever? I don't know, maybe they wanted to do something artistic, but I don't know. Let me just compare this little guy to the Funko figure. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see where he came from. But also, a lot of the Funko crap is, yeah, it's still there. Yeah, I really, this is my only problem with the figure. Like, some of the joints are kind of fall off a little easily. I mean, mainly the arms. I mean, they're supposed to do that for something we'll talk about in a minute, but it just comes a little weird, especially with his right arm. It comes off a little too easily for my liking. Other than that, yeah, the rest of his joints are fine. Maybe it's just, you know, me swapping out the arms so much, but, you know, I like messing with this thing. Speaking of switching stuff out, I'm gonna get this guy out of the way for a minute. I'm just gonna do this right now just so I can, just move on to other stuff later. Freddy might look like Sentinel Prime from Transformers 1, but there is a reason for that. Ba-bam! You get another ass. And all you gotta do is just steal one of Freddy's feetsies and just put that right there. And it's not going in. Why are you not going in? Damn it! There we go. And yeah, once you get that set up, you can just attach Freddy like so. And you know what, just for the hell of it, just so I can get rid of this stupid arm, you get another arm piece with a microphone, which actually has a better fit and makes more sense for Freddy in general. Adorable. This hand can honestly just... I might keep him sitting down, but lately I've just been keeping him like standing or like in a weird walking pose whenever I have him on my shelf. I'd rather my desk because that's where I've been keeping him, but just for my purposes, I'm gonna give him back his legs. And yeah, would you look at that? Freddy's singing to the heavens. But yeah, if you're not satisfied with this hand, then you just take that off. Take off the hand itself, disregard this thing for the rest of your life. And you have this bent arm where you can just attach the arm to the hand to the arm, and there you go. That was very sporadic, but you get the point. And yeah, I would say his jaw helps out with expressiveness, but if you want a little bit more expression like Freddy Fazbear, Jesus, you can take out his eyes and, oh. So this is what the Freddy mask looked like in FNAF 2. Oh my god, that game is 10 years old. Wait, isn't the filming for the second movie starting today? It is. Johnny Blocks just reminded me. Thank you for being the ultimate FNAF news guy, and that is terrible. You know what? I might just keep that for a thumbnail. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's put this nightmare out of its misery. So that you can give him a new pair of eyes. And I guess this is what it's supposed to look like when he's, like, walking through the halls or whatever. I mean, on the box, he's just kind of, he's just chilling there. And you do get one last pair of eyes, which actually might be my favorite. Because they make him look derpy. And I guess this is supposed to represent his eyes glowing, or maybe even Withered Freddy's eyes, but dude, wrong game. Or maybe this is a tease for a Withered Freddy figure. Good smile, please, make more. Anyways, yeah, hang on, I want to show you something. Look at him, he's screaming on our feet. Holy cow. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, this thing isn't possible to stand up, but it is a little impossible when you make them pose more in the legs. I mean, not like there's much there, but the good thing is you do get a stand, and you get a hinge joint, and this little connector thing for more posability, or for more posing options and stability wise. So all you want to do is just find that slot in Freddy's back, plug that in, and there you go, now he's flying. But of course, if you wanted to, you know, put him more to the ground, you could just adjust it like so, and there you go, now he's just derpy. And actually, fun fact, this little base here with the Freddy Fazbear Pizza logo, this is actually a Good Smile exclusive if you pre-ordered the thing off of the Good Smile company's website. And what you actually get with the figure is this boring ass base coming up here. I really like that though, it's a nice little piece of trivia for the fandom. But yeah, I would say posability wise, Freddy is pretty okay, but with all Nendoroids, from what I know, they're not really that posable. I mean, if you do get a little swivel of the head, you can look up and down. His mouth can open pretty widely. Kinda wish there was posability at the ears to give him a little bit more expression, but I don't think so. There is a little tiny swivel there at the shoulder and a swivel at the bicep. And there's also a swivel at the hand. And of course you get a nice waist swivel, like that bitch. Same with the opening jaw, screw you. I know that there's a giant version of this with an opening jaw, but no, I'm not paying that much. Maybe one of these days I'll get him and Bonnie. But yeah, in terms of legs, it can kick up that far and kick back not at all. I know it's a jobby thing, but I do it on my second channel too. Beautiful spread. Subscribe to the second channel. And you get a little foot rotation. How about that? I mean, yeah, you can get him into a fun amount of poses, but no matter what you try, he's just gonna fall on his face. So yeah, the stand's kind of required, but I am not too mad about it because he has a big ass head. But yeah, honestly, I don't really need this thing to be too posable because of how small it is. But you know, it would have been nice to have like posable ears or whatnot. But other than that, heck yeah, this is a really good figure. For being something not made by Funko, it is really nice and it has potential for future FNAF merch. I think a while ago I saw like a concept for a Circus Baby Nendoroid, which I forget who made it, but like it's probably credited on the piece of artwork. It looks amazing. But you know, knowing Nendoroid, they're probably gonna make the rest of the FNAF 1 gang, or maybe even just go for make one character from each game, like maybe the most recognizable character. So Freddy was from FNAF 1. I would say the most recognizable character from FNAF 2 is Withered Bonnie, maybe? Maybe Mango if they really wanted to do her. And obviously Springtrap from Fnaf 3 and so on and so forth. But who knows? They've only made Freddy so far. Who knows? Maybe they'll just stop at Freddy. That would be sad. But yeah, I highly recommend picking him up. I think he's only an online store kind of deal where, yeah, you gotta get him from like an online store like the Big Bad Toy Store or whatnot. But I have to admit, it is worth it if you're into this kind of stuff. I mean, obviously, like, Japanese figures are not gonna be like, you know, or not Eastern figures are not gonna be everyone's cup of tea in terms of FNAF, but I personally like this. Especially with someone who has collected a lot of Transformers lately, I have a serious problem. But yeah, have a safe Halloween. I hope you all get a lot of candy, and please watch the FNAF movie. And also FNAF movie 2 when it comes out in next year sometime. Springtrap cameo! Yeah. You know what, maybe next year I'll go as Purple Guy and maybe have a Spring Bonnie mask, I don't know.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with